Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to another MazeEsports cast. This is going to be between the players Rayguyen and Kiwikaki spawning over on the right side of the map as Protoss. And definitely going to be a great game. Kiwikaki, very solid player. I've seen him a lot on Husky's channel, on HD's channel. He's just been all over the place, so yeah, it should be a great game for us to watch today. I haven't heard too much about our Zerg player over here, but we'll see what is in store for us today. Notice that, just taking a look at what might be happening this game, there is a far spawn position here, so we might be seeing, probably won't see any kind of crazy style early game push. Although those can be affected if not scouted properly. For example, an 8-pull could be devastating against a Protoss who is trying to hard tech, does not get out a Zealot in time, and does not scout out that play in time. Can lose a couple early probes there in the game. But we do see that Kiwikaki is actually scouting pretty early. Let's get the name tag up here. Just taking a look at the worker supply, it was at about 10, I believe, so maybe not terribly early for Protoss, but definitely getting out that scout, trying to see exactly where his player is. I think he is probably worried for maybe some kind of off-the-grid early attack, and even building up his base, setting up for that just in case there are Zerglings coming into this base. Notice that right here he'll be able to put a Zealot. It'll be able to put a Zealot right here, a couple of probes to body block there, so funneling in those Zerglings if any of them do manage to come by. Getting an early not early assimilator, but just getting an assimilator, so not going to be going any rush either, and noting that his opponent is on the cross side of the map, so not really going to be worth it there. Rayguyen probably going to be going for that hatchery soon enough. He hasn't scouted exactly where the Protoss player is yet, but he is getting that spawning pool. Considering the fact that he hasn't scouted, he probably isn't going to be going for any kind of early assault, so probably going to be going macro-style, classic Zerg player here with an early hatchery on in the beginning. Kiwikaki getting that second assimilator a little bit early, but there is no Cybernetics core just yet. Probably going to place that around right there. Yep, that's exactly what you want to do. Against Zerg, you want to be building funnels in your base as much as possible, especially when you take on this Nexus here in this high ground. Metalopolis is a great map for that. You can actually funnel in around your base here, so it's almost like playing tower defense or something, if you could imagine that. Just mazing around your base basically, so that when the units come in, it's going to be that much more difficult for them to be very effective. So a very nice base defense counter against Zerglings, and even to some extent Hydras and Roaches. So that's exactly why we see the Protoss player building like he is right now. One Zealot coming in to body block it. If you do this perfectly, you can just body block with one Zealot here and have enough room for a Stalker to come out. So Cybernetics core is coming up. There's double gas pumping on here, so Kiwikaki might be going for some early Colossus or something, so we don't see another gateway popping up just yet. We do see Chrono Boosted Stalker coming out, though. We do see that there are some Zerglings possibly checking, sorry about that, guys, possibly checking for an expansion out here, so I think we might be seeing something like that. One Zealot here, not exactly body blocking on this position, though. Those Zerglings can come by if they wanted to. Maybe he's purposely doing that. I don't know why anyone would. I think that was probably just a mistake. And what is this? Oh, bad mistake for Kiwikaki to make, because there is a Stargate, and the Zerg player has seen this. So Kaki actually not getting his pylon placement up well enough, noting that mistake right there. So the Zerg player is going to be anticipating either Void Rays or Phoenixes or both early on. That's why you see a third Queen being pumped out right here, probably a fourth once this hatchery is completed. Note that Queens are pretty effective against just a couple of Protoss early area. Another Queen coming out right now for our Zerg player. With 4 or 5 Queens, you really can defend against just about anything. What is this? A fleet beacon? Oh my god, are we going to see a mothership coming out from Kiwikaki saying screw it to the whole conventional Phoenix Void Ray push? I think since he has been exposed, he's just going to be going a risky build here. Oh my god, I can't wait to see this. It's either going to be carriers or motherships, but I'm considering the fact that this Chrono Boost is almost at 100, it's probably just going to be four Chrono Boosts out into a mothership. If I was the Zerg player, I would definitely be trying to fly in some Overlords here and try to see exactly what's going on, because note that Kiwikaki only has 3 units here. He has a Zealot, another Zealot, and another Stalker here defending against his position. If you just had 8 Roaches, this would be entirely indefensible for Kiwikaki. And in fact, we do see a mothership is coming out. These things take an eternity to build. That's why he has saved his Chrono Boost as much as he has. And note that gateways are up. I think Kaki might be a little bit afraid of what I was just talking about there, that roach push that could be coming in, because right now his base could be easily overrun. And I don't like the fact that the Zerg player isn't really scouting this. Yeah, okay, there's a Zergling up here, almost actually going by once again. But really, you should be sacrificing an Overlord, because at this point in the game, you see a Stargate, you're not seeing any Phoenixes or Voiders coming into your base, you got to be able to scout. So I don't like the fact that the Zerg player isn't doing this. Oh my god, Fly, get out of my face. 2 spines up here, not really necessary at this point. Zerg player scouting that there really isn't too much from the Protoss player here, but really it's just going to come down to this Nexus. Are we going to see possibly a forge being built, and maybe he'll be able to warp in not only units, but then also a probe to build some cannons in his base? I have seen that done before, but going to be a little bit tough since this player is Zerg, so probably not going to be going for that quite just yet. Hydralisk Den coming in, so could spell danger for that mothership if enough Hydras are coming in on the field. Zerg player knows that there is no Nexus here. If I was a Zerg player, I would be really worried right now. There is no air assault coming out just yet. And I would be especially worried if I flew in an Overlord here right now and seeing this giant mothership coming straight at my base. And this is going to be play of a lifetime, bringing in 2 probes here. Good thing that the Zergling was killed, spotting that high ground before the mothership was reached. I don't believe the Zerg player did see that. Taking a look at what's being produced right now, 9 Hydras. He's got 9 Hydras, and just looking at the unit composition, 4 Queens, 9 Hydras, 12 Zerglings against a mothership and Protoss gateway units. I think this is going to be a pretty even battle, but just the fact that Kiwikaki did get a mothership, I'm going to say it goes in the favor of him. Despite that, you know, unless he has that Vortex, it is actually going to be a pretty even battle in my opinion, but this just adds too many cool points for him not to be considered to be ahead in the game right now. Mothership coming in, maybe waiting for that Vortex. If he does, he'll be able to break down those spines easily, and then maybe even use that remaining sentry field to kind of just block the Zerg player in once they come out of the Vortex area. I know that was a little bit nerfed in the previous patch. Actually, gonna be going for those spine crawlers without the Zerg player attacking him. Gonna be able to save that Vortex for another time. Great play by Kiwikaki right here, keeping that Zerg up on the base. Gonna be able to spawn in some more units, because we see that this resource, this army composition here is totally in the favor of the Zerg player right now. Actually, only by about 2 points right now. So let's see what he's gonna be able to do. Great use of the little mana that he has from that 1 sentry. This mothership is being focused right now, but gonna be going back down. These stalkers in the meantime are doing their work, exactly what they need to be doing right now. The queens are trying to do exactly everything that they can, but I don't think that there's gonna be enough that the Zerg player can do at the moment. Even a changeling coming in. Oh my god. Oh man, Kiwikaki with the early mothership. Gotta love that play. You don't see that often. I've seen it a couple times, and I gotta say, every time I've seen it work. I haven't seen early mothership rush not work. But just fantastic game right here. I'm not sure if this is what Kaki had tried to do early on, if this was his plan from the beginning, but you know, if it wasn't, just got to say, great reaction play, noting that the Zerg player did scout the Stargate. He's going to be preparing for a conventional Protoss opener with air against Zerg, but instead opting to go for that mothership, then bringing in these gateways a little bit late, but just in time enough for the match. I think the Zerg player could have taken the game early if he had just scouted. I think Kaki did use a bit of a risky move here. He didn't have any sentries. He only had a couple of zealots here and a stalker, and those 3 gateways were built way after a critical point where a rush could have come in and just basically destroyed his base here. But that being said, he didn't even have to use Vortex or anything. He was able to snipe out that Overseer with that many Stalkers. Definitely the correct unit to get to snipe out those Overseers as much as possible. It's just going to be, you can't even attack the Protoss force. It's just going to be the mothership, and he can just chill here while the Stalkers are destroying and shooting lasers at your Hydralisks and Queens. Alright guys, that is the game. Thank you so much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Spread the word. Spread the word of esports, StarCraft 2, and my channel. And as always, enjoy the clip at the end. See y'all next time.